for me, my music career started somewhere around 1980, 81. I was in a band, and I was playing saxophone, trumpet, clarinet, all these instruments. And the teacher used to send us home with this classical music. And after so long, I just got tired of playing the classical music. I was always listening to the funk, and I'm hearing all these horns and stuff going on, and all these Parliament songs, and these, this Ohio Player songs, and all these funky horns I was hearing. And I was like, I want to play that shit, you know what I mean? So basically, I just started learning how to play the funk on my horn, and just thought about, well, damn, I need to start trying to figure out how I can play my own shit opposed to always playing somebody else's shit. So that's pretty much where it started. That was like 81, 82. Yeah, MCN and I went to high school together. We went to Castlemont High School, and he used to just be hanging out, rapping in the hallways. And I was like, this dude, he got some skills. He was just hanging out, busting little raps. Even on the courtyard, he'd be out gathering a little crowd, rapping and stuff. So we basically just started talking about music and getting together and doing some stuff. So we kind of like took it from there, and that's where it really all began. Yeah, we recorded this album in a little rinky-dink studio in San Francisco with this guy named Raul, and he was trying to tell us how we need to record our stuff and how we need to change it around if we want to be big time and stuff like that. So we kind of listened to him, and it kind of didn't really go our way. So it kind of helped us out to really, it taught us how to learn the business, and what direction we really wanted to go in after that. So this was the beginning. I wouldn't trade these days for nothing. It was cool. He was the homie, you know what I mean? His legacy will forever live as one of the first MCs, pretty much right after really Too Short. It was like Too Short, MC Hammer, MC Ant, pretty much in that order. So he will live as one of the greats from Oakland that he made his mark, and we made history together, me, MC Ant, and Terry T. Yes, we sold a lot of records independently, maybe like 50, 60,000 independently. And basically that was the only way for us to get out there, was to do it independent, because there was no major labels in the Bay Area checking for Bay Area music back in the mid 80s. This is like 87. So we basically pressed it up ourselves, took it to the distributors, put it in the record stores on consignment, and we kind of made a good thing out of it. It was cool.
When you get to Miami and Houston and New York, Russell Simmons, just
right
everywhere, it's the same fucking story.
Right.
There was no bank that was gonna finance hip hop.
Right.
So the streets financed hip hop, period.
Absolutely agree with that. Basically what he meant by that was there was a lot of street hustlers that were looking to clean up some of their money and looking for artists to put out on their like independent record companies. So they pretty much the streets financed the whole independent scene in Oakland coming up. So that's pretty much our legacy, you know what I mean? We kind of paved the way for any kind of independent people that followed afterwards, the Master P's and all the other people that followed independent. They got that game from us. Dangerous Crew is really one of the most, that's exactly what it is, the title, the Dangerous Crew. We was dangerous as far as the production side, the rapper side, the engineering side, the mixing side. We was just a crew that just couldn't be fucked with in many aspects of the music business, and we made a lot of hits together. Everybody had their own individualized projects, and we came together as a group, made the Dangerous Crew album, and Goldie had a nice run, I had a nice run, Pooh Man had a nice run, Spice won, of course Too Short, Father Dom. We was one big unit. Absolutely I do, because kind of like from the 80s was like a lot of that sloppy hip hop sampling and all of that, and then our era came where we kind of added the funk to it, and you know, we started playing a lot of live instruments and all that stuff in our music. So pretty much music is just keep evolving and evolving, and it's supposed to be what it's turning out to be now. So who's to say that if I call today's music trash or whatever, that's not my place. You know what I mean? I think today's music is great. Yeah, initially my contract with Jive was supposed to be pretty much what Big Things was, more or less like a compilation album. But the president of Jive Records at the time was just intrigued with Ant Banks' voice from the Fucking with Dank independent album we had out with Pooh Man, and he was just like, man, he got to rap at least on every song, or have a few songs solo. So in the process of recording, I just kept going and kept going and kept going. So Sitting on Fat just turned into a project where I just was rapping the whole damn project. That's really what it was. It should have been that Big Things album is what it was supposed to be. Yep. Producing TWDY was pretty much my idea of getting people from the Bay Area, different people from different regions of the Bay Area, to form a group. So I actually had aspirations of having more people in the group, but Forte being from San Francisco, myself being from Oakland, and Captain Salem being from pretty much all over the Bay. He was never, you can never say he was from one particular area. So we pretty much had the Bay Area covered as far as having somebody from every region. And when we came together, it was just magic. Every time we got in the studio, we was just knocking out something. Everybody came with their own ideas, and it was a beautiful thing, man. It was Players Holiday kind of just came about with me sitting there playing Bill Withers one day. I was playing Lovely Day, and it was no idea for us to do the song, but as the hook came, I started singing those words. Today's the day the players play. It was like, woo. And I was singing it with the actual song. And I was like, fuck this, we finna turn this into something. So that's pretty much how Players Holiday came about. Like, just me sitting there listening, trying to just come up with something. But I wasn't particularly trying to use that record. Right. Yep, this is the homie Gangsta P, my homie Pat, right? So one of my homeboys, Kiki, had Aaron Records, and he came to me. It was just one of the homies, really. It wasn't really like he came to me to get me to produce the album. That was like, I volunteered to produce this album with him because I just wanted to see him blow up. He was always one of them dudes out rapping, and he was just hard, you know what I mean? And I was like, man, I got to be a part of this. And as we kept recording, I just kept doing more and more songs for him. And P was hard, man. He was from the village. My little homie, man. Rest in peace. Really, the best advice I can give anyone trying to get into the music industry is to dream big. And once you dream big, get in it, achieve all your goals, kind of make a list out of things that you really want to accomplish in the music business and knock them out one by one. And as you're doing that, you'll just see the progression of where you're trying to go, how you're trying to get there, and it'll guide you into all the right places and the people that you need to meet on your journey. And don't forget to document your journey as you go, because a lot of people kind of like get in the game and they, forget the people who helped them coming up. But trust and believe those same people will be around laughing at you when you're coming down. So don't ever burn no bridges on your way up, man. Just kind of, take everything in stride and be nice to everybody that you meet along the way, because you never know who they are and who they may become as well. So me being in Japan, I love it here. This is probably like one of my best experiences of being out of the United States. and it was all thanks to my homeboy Shu. You know, he brought me here through my homie CJ Mack. CJ Mack came here and performed last year and was telling me how the vibe was. Man, you're gonna love it. Shu wants you out there. You know, they eating your players' holiday up out there, man. You need to go out there and rock it out one time with them. And I came here and loved it. It's just like, man, I'm trying to figure out when I can come back. That's how much I love it. So this is it for real. Yo, this is your homie Ant Banks chilling with my homeboy Johnny. You feel me? Giving the love out to Westside Love, my homie Too Tight, and the homie Big Shoe.